Chitty chitty bang bang. Come on.
In every family, there's that one uncle, cousin, or aunt that just ain't right. But for whatever reason, you love them anyway. It's the family.
A son does not want to hear his mother say, skeet, skeet.
It's the family.
Twerking is not a talent. All right? Stripping is not a career.
Wow.
It is not.
The Family Radio Podcast.
Yeah, don't have your kids cussing on the internet, but do have your kids dancing on the internet. Ooh, kill them, kill them, kill them.
The Family Radio Podcast.
You're going too far. No such place.
Oh!
I want to go to the abyss. Never.
The Family Radio Podcast with T-Boogie, Gene.com, and Chill Will.
It's the family.
Hey, it's T-Boogie.
What up, Gene.com, we in here.
And Chill Will, we are back. This is episode 136, and it has been a trying week with Hurricane Ian coming through, man.
Yeah.
You guys are getting rain right now, I think, right?
Right. But
Yes.
let me say this. I got a cousin, Ian, that lives in New York. He's out in Freeport. You know, I called yesterday. He didn't answer the phone. So I left a message. I said, hey, so what's up? You not taking phone calls from your Floridian family members? What? You done came down here and made all this mess, and now you don't want to answer to it? I said, I'm going to need you to come to the front of the congregation. I need to have a word with you, sir. We need to talk about this bullshit, okay? I don't even appreciate it.
Look, man, look. We went through. Well, I'm down in the Tampa area, so we were supposed to get hit dead on
directly. Right.
But it kind of skirted. It kind of skirted. It went straight up north, which means it hit the state of Florida around Sarasota, Fort Myers area, Naples, all of that. So a lot of damage down there. So of course,
Yes,
prayers to those people down there. A lot of damage. So you guys are getting pretty much tropical storm, Ian, because it's not a hurricane anymore.
Right.
But so what did y'all do to prepare? Did y'all do the? I'm gonna go give me some water and candles and all of that stuff?
Yeah. Got some of this too.
What you got, G?
Got some of this too. Right here. This is your hurricane package right here.
Oh, what is that? Minute Maid? What is?
No. These club tails. Yeah.
Oh, we got a little drink.
Yeah. Also this right here. Very important. For any hurricane.
A hookah.
No, the hookah.
Yeah. Very important.
Look, man. Look. I just went and got the basics. So I went to the store, got water, and that was kind of hard to find down here. I actually couldn't get water from the grocery store. Nobody had it. I got my water from Home Depot.
Did you get some bread?
I did get the bread. I got a couple of loaves of bread, Gene. Got that done. But I had to get out the stores because I found myself just buying dumb shit. Like I bought some. What store I went to? I think I was in Walmart, and I bought like the little light that you put in the toilet, the motion light. So if you go use the bathroom at night, the toilet light. I started buying dumb shit. Like I was like, let me get the hell out of here.
You needed to get out them people's store.
Hey, Carlton Banks, what were you thinking about?
Hey, man, I said, let me get the hell out of here. I'm just buying dumb shit, man.
Yeah.
Just buying dumb shit. Hey, buying all types of cookies and shit. Like you buying shit that you not healthy stuff. Like you buy some canned tuna and stuff like that. Nigga, I'm buying cookies and nigga, what is this frosted oatmeal?
Hold on.
Is this
that frosted oatmeal? Oh my God. Okay, so let me show you.
Boog, I bet you went to like BJ's
snack
or something.
Center, okay, this is the snack center out here. Damn. I got my granola bars. Hey, we got some Entenmann's pound cakes. Nigga, we got it all.
She got apple sauce.
What you want? We got the Vienna sausages, bro. We gotta
you
have
can have that.
I
don't do that now. You
gotta have that.
No.
Listen,
hey, we got all kinds of chips. We got Capri Suns, and of course, we gotta have the beer.
Gotta have some beer.
Gotta have the beer.
You gotta have that.
Boog, is that a can of Beanie Weenies over there?
That's Panera's mac and cheese, bro. Mac and cheese. Yeah. We got it.
Look, man. Yeah. So.
And you gotta have that ginger ale just in case.
You gotta have a ginger ale. Boog, you gotta have a ginger ale.
Yeah,
you gotta have a
definitely
ginger
gotta have a
ale.
ginger ale.
The fact that ginger ale and a hookah and look, I'm just saying.
That's
You're
part
right.
of the hurricane
You're right.
shit.
You're right. You're right.
That's correct. That's
So-
correct. And then chill. Listen,
What?
it's a tropical storm now, so it's okay to get a little of the
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
A little herb makes everything
on.
better. It does. It
Gene.
makes everything better.
Gene, you want me to pass it to you?
Oh my
I'm
God.
talking about passing a box of
Okay.
game.
Okay.
Okay, but see, I'm kind of mad at y'all because like y'all are getting, it's just a little storm to y'all. But I mean, when it was coming to me, like
It was
they didn't know
bad.
what to expect.
Exactly.
So when I moved to my place I'm at now, I used to have a garage, so I don't have a garage now. So I said, well, shit, let me get a car cover or something like that. So I bought the car cover, put it on. I looked out the window, and it was halfway off, like the wind was blowing.
Man.
So then I went back out there. Look, I had to find some twine, some string in the house. I don't went out there and nigger rigged. Hey, I took my kettle weights out there and weighted it down.
Okay, but
Wait,
chill.
what?
Is the car okay?
Yeah, the car, everything's fine. But I weighted it down with the kettle weights and all. But when I went back out there, it had blown off again. So I just like the hell with it, man. As long as a tree branch don't fall on it. And tree branches we got a lot of tree branches in the parking lot, but none of them fell by the car. I tried to park kind of away from it. But so that's all we really had is a lot of wind and rain where I was in Tampa. Now, a lot of people that are closer to the water, they had to evacuate and stuff like that.
Right.
But it's still, they haven't showed any really damage though here in Tampa.
I saw somebody post on social media where this cat was on he was on the Wave Runner, the jet ski.
Yeah.
Out there, I'm talking about water choppy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, out in the middle of the street. If it
You
floods,
know, it's always one. It's always one.
Yeah.
And then they were showing pictures. I guess some places like the pier that goes out into the ocean, like they closed that. But it was people still out there, like they jumping the fence, like they want to be out there in the elements, like.
That's what I was saying
That's crazy.
earlier. That
like
we
you
just
think
got
you're
the
Aquaman.
alert for Duval County that the beaches are closed. Do not go out there. It is now illegal if you go out there and you do some dumb shit and you get stuck out there.
Yeah.
We might not come save you, and if we do, you're going to jail after that.
Yeah,
I think because we told you,
it's not worth it. It's not worth it.
I think when they do put out those warnings, they don't come get you then. Like if they say everybody needs to be evacuated by 5:00, if you out there at 7 p.m. and they're not going to come get you, they're like we told you to leave.
We told you to leave.
Yeah, we told you to leave. We're not going to come get you.
And our mayor has made that very clear.
Okay. Did y'all see some of the pictures from Sarasota or Naples area where rescue vehicles were underwater, ambulance, fire trucks? They were rendered useless at that point. What are you going to do?
Yeah, it is. Now, another thing, media, they showed a whole lot of Fort Myers and Fort Myers Beach. Now, understand, if you know the Fort Myers area, it's kind of like two cities. It's Fort Myers, and then when you go across the bridge, it's Naples. Now, understand, Naples is foo-foo. Naples is like the West
Upper
Palm
crust.
Beach of
affluent.
that side of Florida. Yeah, of the Gulf side. And actually, I think, if I'm not mistaken, Shah Khan got a house down there. Like it's like that down there.
Right.
So they also showed like a garage. I guess it was apartment structure.
A parking garage?
Yeah, a parking garage. So everybody parked on the first floor. Dude, they showed the flooding, like the water was up to the windows. But I'm talking.
Some of those cars were floating.
Hey, it wasn't nothing down there but like G-Wagons, McLarens, a
saw
Rolls Royce,
Mercedes.
and I was like, ooh, damn. Well, I know y'all got insurance. I know y'all got it. Look,
listen, I saw like one of those new Corvettes underwater, like the guy had in his garage.
Oh
yellow.
Yeah,
like
I saw.
yellow.
Yeah, just underwater. But that's,
that's heartbreaking, man. Heartbreaking.
But if you know, because
it's total. It's total.
If you're in the area, you should know if it floods. Because this is like this is like a hurricane tropical storm. That means if it's a heavy rain, you know that area has flooded before, so you should know. You
definitely need to evacuate.
Yeah.
Take whatever is important to you. You saw the 12-foot storm surge. It's coming up on the people on the second floor balcony.
Yeah.
I mean, it's washing over the people on the second floor
Yeah.
balcony. That, when you think about that, that's when you realize how, like, I don't even know the word. Amazing that these freaking hurricanes are.
Well, it's Mother Nature. You can't fuck with it.
Yeah.
People need to understand you don't fuck with Mother Nature.
Don't play
Look,
with it.
all them people out on safari.
They ain't come to
Look,
play.
you out on safari trying to fuck with a lion. Why would you do that? That's Mother Nature. Lions are meant to eat. Eat your ass. Okay, so if you want to be out there,
that's what they're gonna do.
yeah, you want to be out there playing with them. Then people playing with bears. They be camping playing with. Why are you playing with a bear? A bear will eat you and keep moving. Like, but you want to be out there playing with it. See, keep on playing with Mother Nature if you want to.
Yeah.
Keep on.
Yeah, it's not designed for us to be in their element.
Yeah.
Just like it's not designed for them to be in our element. Let them do what they do.
Okay.
That water, you ain't gonna beat that water.
Look,
At all.
Gene, you remember when we went to the Bahamas and went to Paradise Island? Hey, you ain't catching me and Gene swimming with the sharks. We ain't doing no shit. I'm not doing that shit. Like, why am I gonna be in the tank with sharks? I ain't doing that.
That's not what we
I'm
doing.
not doing it.
I'm gonna watch everybody else
with
though.
Dolphins.
What, Boog, you think the dolphin gonna turn on you?
Yeah. Me and Flipper.
Boog says it's gonna turn on.
We didn't listen. Me and Chibby not would have played. We didn't play at all.
Yeah. I don't fool with Mother Nature like that. But y'all want to fool with Mother Nature? You see what happened. Mother Nature it's like going to the casino. The house gonna always win.
There you
So
go.
you
Hit
be
the
out there,
bell on that one.
You be out there fooling with the nature. Come on there, fool with Mother Nature if you want to.
Right, it's gonna win.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna do that. Not gonna happen.
Don't want no part. Don't want no parts of it.
So
on one hand, go ahead, Gene.
Go ahead. No, you go ahead. Look, it's on you.
Okay, I was just gonna say that I'm glad that this storm made the turn that it did in some regards because it saved us up here in Jacksonville. But Orlando and Daytona, who weren't expecting it, they getting a beating.
Oh, yeah. Now
It came across the middle.
I saw the pictures from Orlando, like that Kirkman exit right there where Universal Studios is. Like they got what is that? It's a double tree. It's like the Twin Towers or whatever. Yo, they whole parking lot was underwater.
Yep.
You talking about over there? You talking about over there by Kobe's?
Yeah. All of that was underwater. Like, I mean, but Orlando should have known it was coming up that way. But I don't think they've had rain like that.
Well, remember Orlando had to deal with Irma.
Yeah.
That came up the middle and fucked up the St. John's and made it flood everywhere.
Yeah.
Right.
So I have some friends that showed. The beginning of the storm, their car in the parking lot, and they showed it, this morning, and it's not good.
Look, I hope y'all got
Geico
or got Flow with that Progressive, because I don't think the General is gonna replace your shit. Now I think the General will help you out if you get in a little fender bender, but the General ain't gonna replace that whole damn car. He ain't doing all that.
No, the General he ain't got it like that.
The General gonna be like, hey, you better call Shaq. See if Shaq can give us some money.
That's what he's gonna do.
Oh my goodness. Speaking of Shaq, I had a dream Shaq gave me some money.
Man.
I mean, well,
look,
that might be just, you doing some prophesizing, because Shaq be giving out money now.
Yes, he does.
He
just walked up to me. He just walked up to me like, hey, little guy, I see you moving. Thank you for all you're doing. And it was about $20,000 in an envelope, little envelope.
I mean, that's nothing to him. 20,000 is nothing to him.
Exactly.
I'm like, oh my gosh! But I know the reason why he's in the dream, because I was looking at his when he was asked about the guy from the Boston Celtics, the coach, and the cheating. Shaq said, I cannot talk about that. I'm staying away from that. I was a cheater. I did this. I've been in a house by myself down there. I've seen that house in Orlando and Windermere. Big, huge.
Right.
Yeah. Man, listen, he was talking about that, but I had so much respect for him because he wasn't throwing old boy up under the bus.
Yeah.
I know that was a topic change, chill.
Yeah.
But it just went with the dream. So
yeah, no,
because
I mean,
you know we have to touch on that.
I did want to touch on that a little bit, so that's a good transition there, Gene. Nia Long's, because they're not married, so Nia Long's fiance, who she been a fiance for a long time, but I mean,
she's been a fiance for 8 years.
Here's the thing, but she's an older woman, and women in their 40s, she might not want to get married. So that's not even if they don't want to get married, if they got something that works, let them do it. Be your fiance for 20 years if you want to.
Okay.
But Nia Long, the guy is the head coach of the Boston Celtics, historic, storied Boston Celtics, one of the best teams in the NBA, one of the most winning teams. So that is a spotlight job. You can't do things and they not talk about you for coaching the Lakers, coaching the Celtics, coaching the Knicks. See, teams like that.
Exactly. Any of those big teams.
Yeah, big teams like that, you're under a spotlight. So it came out that, and I can't even pronounce his name, so I'm not even going to try it because I'm going to screw it up.
That's why I said, old boy.
Yeah,
Uju.
That's what we're going to call him, old boy.
Uju.
That's why I said old boy.
Old boy. We're going to call him
we
old
know
boy.
who we talking about.
Yeah,
we know who we talking about.
Uju or Full Rule. We're going to call him old boy.
I don't know. And Duque, I don't know.
Yeah. So
Mama gave him that African name, knowing he's from Cleveland.
Thank you.
So it came out. It's stuff has been trickling out the past week and a half. Because he was suspended by the Celtics and they tried to be really PC about it. Behavior not becoming, whatever they call it, he got suspended. Violated team policy or whatever. And so, like, when I first heard the news, I'm like, oh, he must have did something, what? Was he practicing when he wasn't supposed to practice? Something like that. Because, once again, this is professional. This is the NBA. You're not going to do no crazy stuff.
And we know who your old lady is.
So, of course, it start coming out that he had a consensual sexual relationship with one of the female. I don't know if she was a assistant coach or was she like a what's when you get hurt? The physical therapy people, like they had a relationship.
It was consensual.
So I mean, they're adults.
Don't call it a sexual encounter. Call it an affair. That's what that is. That's what it is.
We fucking.
Okay.
They fucking.
Hey, cheating in the next room.
Now, understand. I mean, that was kind of a sweet situation for old boy because, I mean, they travel together. She traveling with the team. Like anytime they're on the away games, he got his piece right there with him.
Right there.
Hey,
I hear Luke, head, and mohead.
Damn.
So, of course, us as in the black culture here, to us, Nia Long is like royalty to us. Nia is royalty. So, we like, this nigga, like, this who you gonna cheat on? Like, dude, what are you doing? Like, what, what are you doing? So then it came out that, the story gets even crazier because and I don't know how true, allegedly, not only was he sleeping with the other coach, the female coach, he slept with somebody from the front office's wife, like the CFO.
Whoa! So
yes.
that's where the problem lies.
Allegedly that happened. Well, it gets even thicker, y'all. The milkshake is getting thicker. Allegedly, this lady, who is the wife of the CFO, she's Mormon. She went to BYU, and allegedly she's pregnant by old boy.
Oh!
Wait, Boog, because it's getting thicker. It's getting even thicker, Boog. It's getting even thicker. So allegedly she's pregnant by old boy. She's a Mormon who Mormons don't believe in abortions, so she gonna have it. Yes. This milkshake is so thick right here, boy.
Okay.
Now the milkshake brought everybody to the yard. Boys, men, everybody. Girls.
Boys, everybody.
Yeah,
everybody.
So old boy has been suspended for a whole year. His coaching career, I mean, he might have to sit down for a couple of years because I don't know. Right now, he hot. He hot in the game. You don't want to mess with nobody who hot. There's a whole lot of PR coming with him. So Nia Long has not said anything, which I don't. It's probably I wouldn't even say anything if I was her. Just you know, just kind of just though I wouldn't say anything because that's gonna suck you in more. I mean, but they got I think they got two sons together. Is it one or two?
They have one.
Okay, so they got kids together.
Right. She has a son from a previous relationship.
Yeah, that's mine. The other dude is mine.
No,
I'm joking. Kidding. These are jokes, people. These are jokes.
Yeah, that's mine.
Don't I wish? But anyway. So yeah, but it's just this is just ugly. It's an ugly situation, man. Ugly situation.
Hey, listen. So hold on. It's the CFO.
One of those big wigs. It's not the owner of the Celtics, but it's one of those big wigs, one of those senior vice presidents. His wife was getting some of that.
Yeah, well, guess
that
what?
Vitamin D.
Guess what?
What?
Y'all finna get ready to have a black baby. Getting ready to have a black baby. So you need to. I don't know what's happening in that household, but getting ready. They're getting ready to have a black baby.
Look, I'm just saying. Oh my God, yeah, this situation.
Okay, so wait, let me put this out here because I think this is how the majority of the black community is feeling.
Okay.
You know, when Halle Berry had her relationship with Derek Jeter, and you know that didn't go so well, and then you know the next one didn't go so well, and you know we was like, hey, what's going on there? And then we was like, okay, maybe Halle is crazy, but we don't feel that way about Nia Long.
Oh, not at all.
Not at all.
Not at all.
She can do no wrong.
Now, what I am really feeling for Nia right now is because guess what? She was supposed to hit all of the talk shows and all because the Best Man series is getting ready to come out.
Right.
So she was getting ready to do all of this press. But you know she doesn't want to do it now.
Because everyone's going to want to ask her about that.
Yes.
And that has nothing to do with this.
So like she was just supposed to do like I think I want to say November. Everything was supposed to start up with all the press junkets and her going out, Sanaa Lathan going out, you know, talking about the new Best Man television series and it's like that's what I'm feeling. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, so he messed the bag up.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Not only did you embarrass yourself, you done
talking about black men don't cheat. Knock it off.
You done
he took y'all back.
You done embarrass her. Yeah. You done embarrass yourself.
The whole family.
You suspended for a year.
Right.
And once again, I don't know how because I think he used to play basketball, so he's probably got some money in the bank. But I mean, still, you ain't got no income coming in for a year, at least a year.
Yeah, because they probably gonna get rid of him because of especially. I don't think it wasn't a big deal when he was just creeping with the physical therapist or whatever. Yeah. That was, could have been a slap on the hand, like, hey man, you may want to cool it out because you got good people in this and the third. But when he penetrated the madam.
Gee, stop it. If y'all can see G's face, G was like when he penetrated the madam. Oh, wait, here's the last thing that like I said, this is allegedly. Allegedly, the way he got caught is one of the players told on him. That's what I got through the grapevine too. One of the Celtics players told on him.
Damn, they was like, nah, this nigga's wilding.
God damn! Yeah. So I mean, you done dined Coach out.
Yeah, and please understand the Celtics. Like the Celtics, they went to the final. They're good. Like they are ramping up to. I ain't gonna say they're a dynasty again, but they are. They're in a very good place right now. And
that's my team.
Then the bomb drops.
The Celtics.
Yeah, and then the bomb drops. Man.
Thanks a lot, bro. Thanks.
But then here's the thing. I was watching where they assigned the interim coach. Yeah. He had been an assistant coach for a couple of years. Mm-hmm. He's going to be like the youngest head coach in the NBA, 34 years old. Mm-hmm. So as they were introducing him,
skeletons.
The young lady comes out and says, well, he was arrested when he was in college. He had this for this, and yeah, like I feel like that wasn't even necessary to even say all of that.
Yeah.
Hey man, people love that dry snitching.
Yeah, and then I think
ask you nothing.
But I think she tried to smooth it over. It's like, oh well, yeah, he paid his debt. He did, he paid the fine. He hasn't been in trouble since then. I said, why the fuck you bringing that shit up then?
Why you
bringing up old shit?
Right.
Skeletons. Look, them skeletons be coming out of people's closet.
Yes, they do.
Look, hey man, that's why all I'm saying is this. Ain't nobody ever gonna come from Clear Channel and said I touched the booty, okay? That's all I'm saying. That ain't gonna never come out from me. I mean, I've witnessed some shit. I have seen some stuff, but you ain't I ain't never grabbed no booty. I ain't do all that.
Ain't grab no booty that didn't want to be grabbed.
Hey, I gotta plead the fifth. I'm not even going to speak on it.
Hey, you gonna do like Shaq? Hey man, I was in some places that I can't.
I was in some places.
Don't do it,
I was in some places.
Can't.
I was in some spaces. I was in some places, and I was in some spaces.
Yeah.
Seen a lot of faces. Some had a little dribble on it. Some didn't.
Yeah. And Gene, I've been sitting right in that chair and had that conversation with people. So you were at Kevin Hardy's house? You were at the party? Yeah, I was there, but I'm just telling you, after 5 o'clock, I took my radio station T-shirt off, so I wasn't really representing the radio station. So you can't put that on me. I was still there, but
I was still
there. Were you there when the young lady poured milk on herself? I mean, I'm just saying, I saw it. I thought the young lady, I thought she just liked milk. That's all I'm saying. I just thought the young lady liked milk. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody told me it was a milk party. I bought milk.
Yeah, I bought milk. I like milk myself. It wasn't almond milk. It was the regular milk, but I like milk. Milk is good. Milk is good for your body. Anytime I can shout out John Witherspoon, grandpa from the Boondocks. Then look, when I was talking about milk, that made me think about him. Dog, that episode about R. Kelly, he was like, hey, I'm going to go get me one of them golden showers. I like gold, and I like showers. Ain't nothing wrong with a little golden shower. Yeah, boy.
Miss John Witherspoon, man. He was the GOAT.
Yeah, Spoon is going to be missed. Okay, so we're talking about the NBA. So let's go ahead and make that shift to the NFL. It was announced this past week that Rihanna will be handling the Super Bowl halftime duties at the upcoming Super Bowl show. I think that's a great look. I'm sure the only reason she agreed to it, because, she's turned down the NFL before. I think she's turned them down 2 times before. But of course,
But that was all prior to whole sort of trying to bridge the gap, right?
Exactly. That was prior to Rock Nation and Jay-Z handling the halftime show production and doing all that. So Riri has signed on. I think it's a good move. And I talked to somebody this week. He's like, Rihanna, are you serious? I was like, dude, you know how many number ones Rihanna got? Go and check it. Now, she ain't making no music now because she's selling drawers and bras. And she making a whole lot of money selling drawers and bras and makeup.
What?
And I've been wanting some new music.
Say it. He said we pushing Fenty like fentanyl.
Exactly. So she ain't got, and honestly, if this Super Bowl gig didn't come up, I don't even know if Rihanna would have gave us no more music. But I'm sure she's going to give us some now. But I'm sure she's going to release something, since the Super Bowl that's such a big stage. Go ahead and release an album, Riri. Go ahead and go back on tour after that. But yeah, I like that pick. I like Rihanna.
Perform work at the Super Bowl, and that's it for me, and that would still be good.
Yeah, but I mean, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Who is she gonna bring out, man? Is she gonna bring? I mean, she can bring out Drake. She can bring out Hove. She can bring out Kanye. She got songs with everybody.
She probably won't bring out Kanye, even though that would be a good look. It would help.
No.
What?
But I don't know.
Don't come on, now. Y'all don't do Kanye like that. He already apologized. He apologized to Sway this week. He already apologized to Sway this week. Don't do that. That man trying to make amends. Don't do that. How, Sway? How? You ain't got all the answers.
But they trying to make amends. How about you think before you speak, and then you don't have to say I'm sorry?
Geniuses don't do that. Geniuses don't think before they speak.
Lord.
They just speak. They are connected to God. They just speak, girl. They just, you don't understand? Kanye is a musical genius.
Listen, so to Rihanna, she was leading the charge for Kaepernick.
She was.
Remember?
Yeah.
She was leading the charge for that.
Oh, she was. Yeah.
Yeah. So This is definitely, I feel, a chess move through Hove
Okay.
to get her to come on board.
Yeah.
Get her to come on board and do it, since it's kind of like a unified front now.
Right.
Yeah. So,
Oh.
and see that this was the second part of what I wanted to talk about. Gene, you just went ahead and knocked it out the ballpark, which is great.
Oh, sure.
Because understand, since that Colin Kaepernick thing and the NFL, I have not been a fan of the NFL. I haven't since that, because I don't like the way they treated Kaepernick. I don't like the way they've treated a lot of players. And if you weren't a high profile player, you probably didn't see it or didn't notice it. I don't like the fact that we only have 1, 2, or 3 black head coaches.
Yep.
Right.
So I've really been, and even my personal opinion in working with and for the NFL, my experience has it could have been a lot better. And I'm not gonna get into that. All I'm gonna say is a whole lot of microaggressions out there. I'm just gonna leave it at that. So since that Kaepernick thing, I'm like, man, I don't want to look at games, but of course, the NFL is a beast. The NFL is a $1 billion beast. And even they try to sweep shit under the rug. Look at all that concussion shit. They kind of swept all that shit up under the rug.
Oh,
like understand. The NFL got their hands dirty. Their hands are dirty in a whole lot of shit. But once again, they're a $1 billion brand, and just like Gene said about Rihanna, I've tried not to support them. It's hard because on Sundays, what you watching? What you gonna watch? It's hard. I'm telling you, it's hard because I got favorite teams, and even if it's not the team, even if I'm a boycott the NFL, some of these guys I want to see win. I want to see certain players win. I want to see them succeed. So it leaves me in a difficult situation because I'm like, should I just go ahead and watch the games? Should I do like I've been doing and kind of half-ass watch them? And I will say that the NFL is trying to make strides. Like we've got, a lot of black in the front office now, a lot of general managers now. And shout out to the Las Vegas Raiders. They got a black female general manager. Understand? She's the first. She's the first.
Hit the bell.
Yeah. Shout out to the
Al Davis.
Shout out to
finally paid us.
He did. He's so crazy. But look here, Al was one of them owners like that too. He's like, he don't get, like, he just want, what do you say? Win, baby, win. I don't care if you're white, black, Puerto Rican. If you can do the job, come on in here and help me win.
Right.
Shout out to the Denver Broncos. They just got a new ownership group that bought them. There is a black female in that ownership group. So we do have a black female owner. She's not a majority owner, but she is part owner of a NFL team. Yes. So I'm seeing some of these strides that are happening. So of course I'm like, okay, that's good, but the NFL, you still got a lot of shit that you're doing that ain't good.
Man, the NFL, I was disappointed, and to echo you, Chill, the NFL could have done a better job because the issue wasn't even about football. The issue was about the inequality of black men.
Yeah.
That's what it was about. The NFL could have stepped up and did messaging. Hey, here at the NFL, everyone's equal. We love, showed the commercials. They could have done so much to change instead of letting everything and outside influences, even the president at the time, speak on it.
Yeah.
Something that he had nothing to do with.
Yeah.
Have nothing to do with it at all.
Well, you know that story with him and the NFL because Trump wanted to own a team and they wouldn't let him. Right. Because you got to go through a whole lot of interviews and all of the other owners have to agree that they want you to be an owner. So Trump wanted this, and this is way back in the day, y'all. This is before he was president. This is way back in the day. He wanted a team, and they wouldn't let him buy in. He's always had a little like, well, fuck them, fuck the NFL, y'all don't want me. This Gene, that when all that stuff, when he started talking about the teams, like fuck those guys don't need jobs anyway. That's what all that was about,
right?
With Trump, yeah. So he wanted to be an owner, and they was like, nah, we don't want you to be an owner,
right? We don't want you to be.
But Gene, even with the owners, just like when the Colin Kaepernick thing was going on, when players were kneeling. Jerry Jones was like, none of my players better not kneel. See, that's that bullshit.
See what I'm saying?
To me. That's that bullshit.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And that's why that's why y'all can't be America's team.
Yeah, that's that bullshit. But I mean,
that part.
once again, looking at the NFL as a whole, let's look at the NFL and let's look at the NBA. LeBron James, he gonna give it to you straight, no chaser. Chris
Correct.
Paul, like a lot of them NBA players, they're gonna speak on injustices, and they have done that.
Mm-hmm.
But understand, this is the difference.
Mm-hmm.
That NBA money is guaranteed.
It's way different.
It's different, but it's guaranteed. That's what those dudes with the NFL, and I'm not talking bad about any NFL player. If you make it to the league, you one of the best in the world. We see you,
right.
But your contract is not guaranteed. If that owner say, we finna fire you, guess what? You gone, the checks stop, and what you gonna do now?
What you gonna do now?
So a lot of those NFL players, look, I'm gonna say it, because I know a number of them won't say it. They scared to speak out.
Absolutely.
They're
they don't wanna
very
lose the
scared.
job.
There you go. They scared to speak out, and I get
But
it.
nobody should feel like that. Nobody
you're right.
should be made to feel like that.
You're right.
That wouldn't work on a corporate America job.
Yeah.
No, it wouldn't.
HR would be all over that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. But
Because you can say your say.
Mm-hmm. But the NFL, you bet not. I told that, just like I said, Jerry Jones. That's one example of one owner. You bet not say nothing. You bet not take a knee, because that's not what I want to see y'all do. That's not what I want to see my team doing.
Right.
So
when he could have easily supported that, what you just said was, so you don't want me to feel no type of way about people like me getting killed.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
Which makes you a house nigga. Because you just doing it for the check.
But see, that's the thing. I don't want any. If an NFL player hears this podcast, I don't want them to think that that's what we're saying. Because I
We're not
get
saying
it.
that he's selling out.
I get it. I get. I mean that you work your way through college. You work your way through the draft. You on a team. I get it. Make that money, man. Make it. But it seems like the only players that will speak out are those superstar players who already got money. They good. Okay, if you want to fire me, I'm good. I'm straight.
Right.
And if you think that this money is not addictive or whatever like that, Cam Newton was on a interview. He was on somebody's podcast, and he was talking about, hey, when I first got to the NFL, I was kind of green to it. I just knew I was a great athlete. I played, but Cam Newton had some issues in college. He was at Florida. He got kicked off the Gators. Ended up going to Auburn, doing great. I think he got kicked off another college team too. But he said, when I got to the NFL, I was a first round draft. He said, it's addicting. He said, y'all do know my paycheck. I was getting $70,000 a week. He said, that's what my paycheck was.
Right.
So, dude, you understand.
You know how to handle that when you come from $700 a week.
You getting $70,000 a week. Now, I understand you got to pay taxes. You got to pay your agent. Money is going to come out of that. But you getting that weekly. Weekly.
That's a lot of chicken.
You don't want to mess that
What
up.
you say? It's a lot of chicken.
It's a lot of chicken. Hey.
Look.
That's a lot of chicken.
You don't want to mess that up, man. And let's step away from the player. Most of these players, they got families they support. And I'm not talking about their wife or their kids. You got your mama, you got your grandmama, you got your cousins. Oh yeah.
They've been dependent on you. You know you got that one uncle that's like, remember I used to throw the football with you, I knew you had it before you even knew you had it. You remember me, don't you, nephew?
Mm-hmm. Don't you? Hey, Cadillac got a new sedan out there. If you want to bless me with that, if you want to bless me with that.
Bless me with that. I mean,
yeah. So
I got a life too.
So understand, you taking guys getting money like that, and like I said, you're not in the NBA. You're not a baseball player. They shit is guaranteed. Your shit ain't guaranteed. The only thing you got guaranteed is that damn signing bonus. You sign that contract and they cut you a check for $1 million or $2 million. Okay, you got that. But understand,
You better invest
look,
it wisely.
Uncle Sam finna come take over half that.
I was getting ready to say the tax is coming.
Yeah,
that's inevitable.
Yeah, so I get it. I get it why some of these guys, and that's the frustration. I've talked to some players. That's the frustration because you're right. They feel like they can't say anything because I'm gonna mess this up. If I say something, I'm gonna or they're gonna blackball me like they did Kaepernick.
Right, and no one wants that after we saw what happened.
Yeah. So I don't know. Like I said, I do see improvements in the NFL. Those black general managers that we have, but once again, it's I think we down to what? Only 3 black head coaches? Like that shit is 32 teams and we ain't got but 3?
And we haven't settled that that suit that's going on with the shadiness. So we didn't even start that yet.
Yeah, I'm not even going to bring that up because that's in litigation now. And we're talking about the coach from Miami who is suing the NFL. He's still coaching now. He's coaching for Pittsburgh. So he got picked up by another black coach picked him up. Hey, I want you on my staff. And understand it's certain the black coach in Pittsburgh. He's the longest tenured I can't even say it. Longest tenured head coach. So he got a little bit of pull. He's got a little bit of pull and he can do some things because he win. But he was able to pick up the other coach and say, hey, you know what? I need you on my staff to move on up to Pittsburgh. You got a job.
And that's real.
Yeah.
We got to look out for each other sometimes.
Yeah.
All we got.
And understand, and that's another reason why, I've always, I won't say I liked them, but I've always, the Pittsburgh Steelers, their owner, like Rooney, because the NFL had, they call it the Rooney rule, because the owner of the Pittsburgh Steelers said, yo, we need to any kind of job, any kind of coaching job that comes open, y'all need to interview a minority for it. Interview a minority. And that's why they call it the Rooney rule. But certain teams is kind of stepping, we just going to interview. Gene, come in here. We just want to interview for it. We just doing this shit because we got to.
Right. It's just formalities.
And that's what it kind of became. But the owner of the Pittsburgh Steelers was behind that. And I mean, even when they hired their coach now, a lot of people was like, why are you hiring him? Like, and the owner was like, no, this is the dude that he can, from what I see, he can do the damn job. And he's proved all of them wrong. Like, I don't think this stat came out last year. I don't think he's had but like 1 losing season since he's been there in Pittsburgh.
Oh, wow.
So what are you going to say? What can you say? It's nothing you can say.
Right. He's been coaching.
Yeah. It's nothing you can say.
He's definitely been coaching. So, I mean, I'd be kind of like on the fence with stuff sometimes and just in what we're talking about. I think like with the whole Kaepernick situation, there were a lot of players who did come out. Like he had a lot of support.
Yeah, he did.
He had a lot of support. And for those who were afraid to say anything, as long as, because sometimes people can kind of try to weigh in on what you believe and then try to get to sell you on where it's really not that bad. And you got to look at these facts. Like things have happened even in the workplace where it's just a difference of opinion. We have a difference of opinion. We got to necessarily go head to head and be arguing at the workplace, but I don't believe what you believe. And you're not in my skin.
Yeah.
You're not in my skin. It's different if you were in my skin, then you would actually know. I was watching something, and I just saw it today, but a young lady, black woman, had a room full of Karens.
Mm-hmm.
And she asked them, do you think you could walk in my shoes?
Yeah. Would you trade places with me?
Would you trade
places with me?
I saw that online.
Yep.
I saw that online. Yeah.
Would you trade places with me? And one of them was like, well, I had a Latino and he was dark and, we were considering having kids. And I was thinking about, oh my gosh, I'm going to have dark kids. She said, that's not the question.
Yeah.
Would you consider trading places with me? because of my color. We've been unarmed and killed because my color is a threat.
Yeah.
And they don't understand that.
Yeah, they don't. And I'm really glad that we live in an age right now where every phone is a video camera.
Yeah.
But I got to be honest with y'all. Sometimes I get on TikTok and I get locked into these videos where the police done pulled over a black man. Get out the car. You need to get out the car. Like it's shit that shouldn't even like do what, why did you pull me over? Don't worry about why I pulled you over. Give me your ID. Like I saw one video, the police snatched the license from the guy. And he was like, well, your car ain't coming up to, I ran your plates. It ain't coming up. And he was like, sir, this is a brand new car. I just bought it last week. It's probably not in the system. Here's my paperwork. But it's just, you right, Jen. You see the treatment, and the only thing that's different is the color of my skin. But I hate that we have all these examples now that you can see. And I'm telling you, sometimes I get on TikTok and I get off because I'm pissed off because I've seen too many of these videos back to back to back. Yeah,
and you get so emotional about what you're seeing.
Yeah, and it's not only police. It's people in. I saw one the other day. The guys in line at Walmart, and I don't want to call her a Karen, but that's what we have. That's what we have done. She just pulled up in front of him like it's a line of people.
She was Karen Senior.
Yeah, she just pull up and start ringing her stuff up, and I'm like, where you do that at? Like, and you think I'm just not gonna say nothing?
Said to her, he said, did you not see all the people that were in front of? We were in a line here. She went ape shit, man.
Yeah, she was like, I don't want a male. I was raped. I don't want a male to talk to me. I don't want. It's like. Do you not realize you just disrespected all of us? You just came to the front of the line because you felt like it. Yeah, because I'm like, what? Like, where the fuck they do that shit at? And I mean, look. Let me tell you, I have to only talk to like two people about this situation because I've seen the videos. This happened to me 2 weeks ago. I go to Publix, right? I pull in my parking space, and I was getting out of the car really quick. So my car is black. I was parked next to a black Audi. So when it was my fault. I flung the door open and the door hit the Audi. So then, I jumped out because I'm mad. I'm like, damn, did I dent my car? So I looked. It was, when I say the scratch, it was a scratch that you could barely see. So I tried to look in the Audi. It was dark tint. I didn't see anybody in there. The Audi wasn't on, the engine wasn't on or anything. So, I closed my door, went in Publix, shop. I only bought like 10 things, so I was only in there maybe like 10, 15 minutes. So when I walked out, this the older Hispanic lady, she came up to me, is this your car? I said, yes, ma'am. She was like, you hit my car. I said, oh, this is your car? She's like, yeah, you hit my car and you didn't say anything. I say, I didn't see you. I said, I did hit the car. I said, yeah, I did. I opened the door too fast. It was my fault. I did hit the car. Now, as when I looked and saw the scratch, she had some other scratches on that back little panel too. Okay. And it looked like those scratches look like maybe you got your car parked in the garage and you got a little kid and they trying to come out with a bicycle and the bicycle scraped the car. It was scratches like that. So she was like, well, what are you going to do about it? I said, I'm going to apologize to you again because I did hit your car. I said, I didn't see you in the car. I didn't know you were in the car. I said, I don't know what else you want me to do. Well, somebody's got to pay for it. I say, ma'am, it's nothing on there. And so she pointed to all the other scratches. But and I hadn't moved my car. The Audi hadn't moved. But when I opened my door, it only goes to so far. Like, it doesn't even go where the other scratches were. So you can see that my car didn't make those scratches. And so she's like, well, somebody needs to do something. I said, well, and I looked at her, I said, well, in my mind, I'm like, nigga, I got Geico. You want me to call 911? Because I'm good. I'm legit. You want me to call 911? I'll call 911. And I think I dialed 911 on my phone. And she was like, I don't have time for that. I don't have time for that. You hit my car. And so I say, ma'am, I'm going to apologize to you for the third time because now I'm about to get pissed off. And so then she like huffs and puffs, gets in the car and drives away. Now, this was witnessed by, it was a white man in a truck I think he was waiting on one of us to pull out because he was trying to park. He wanted our parking space. He was actually chuckling. I saw him chuckle and I looked at him and just like raised my hand. Dude, I don't know what you wanted me to do. So when I got my car and I left, so driving home, it still bothered me. And I was like, So I guess you was trying to intimidate me to give you cash or some shit. I still don't know what you wanted. I said, I admitted that I hit your car just a little bit. You know, it's just a door. It's just a door hitting. It's a nick. Even if it's that.
Right.
I said, well, man, I don't know what you want me to do. And I'm saying, did this heifer want cash? Like you tried to shake me. Was that a shakedown? Did I just didn't see it?
It was a shakedown in the parking
Look,
lot.
I just didn't see that shit was a shakedown. But
Hey, chill. You should have looked at her and say, "Who the hell you think you is, Jimmy Henchman? Who you think you is? Who you think you Haitian Jack? Get out of here!"
I'm like, but that bothered me. But I can see how that situation could have turned. Like if somebody would have been out there videoing, because I ain't gonna lie, I started getting loud because she was getting loud. So I'm finna match your elevation of your voice, heifer.
Thank you.
That's
I'm
what
gonna
we
match
about to
your
do.
energy.
Yeah, but of course, if somebody was videotaping that, you got a 6'1" black man and a 5'5",
intimidating the
yeah,
white
a
lady.
5'5" little Hispanic lady.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but I could see how that could have turned different, or that could have it could have been uglier. It could have been, but I'm like,
we shouldn't have to think like that.
You're
White
right.
people don't think about the ulterior.
Yeah, you're
Why
right.
we?
You're right.
Right.
You're right. But these situations, they're everywhere. They got me not even wanting to go to Walmart no more. If you look at all them Walmart videos on TikTok, I don't even want to go up in there.
Oh yeah.
Because I don't want you to say I was stealing when I got my receipt. But I see people on them videos, people got their receipts, and they still like call the police. I'm like, dude, here's the receipt. You see I paid for
they
it.
at least pull you to the side.
Yeah,
No,
you see
I don't have time
paid
for that.
it. Yeah, you see I paid for it. Oh,
Man,
okay,
that's
yeah, I guess
crazy.
you did. I guess you did. And ain't no guess I did. So now you got me out here talking to the police. And you
That's
know
crazy.
that's not.
That's just an
look,
inconvenience.
us as black people, I don't want to be sitting there talking to the police.
We want no police interaction, none.
I don't. And I know police. I know, I got friends that are police officers, but I don't want to look. Once again,
I don't want to talk.
once again, my butt still be getting tight when I see the police car just behind me. Ain't no lights on or nothing. I'm like, am I getting ready to get pulled
Gene,
over?
What's gonna happen?
Do your butt get tight too, Gene?
Nah, because I'm be cool, be cool with it. Because I always say, if a police officer, if you ever hear that Gene got killed by the police, please investigate that. Because I'm gonna do everything you ask me to do. I'm gonna comply.
Right.
I'm not gonna pull. If I feel like I'm being mishandled, I'm gonna just see you in court.
Right.
I'm gonna just see you in court. But I ain't gonna do nothing to help escalate the situation or none of that. I don't want you to be afraid of me just because you see me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't want that. So
they gonna be afraid of your color of skin, man. It ain't
No,
even about you.
No, chill. You are absolutely correct. But sometimes, right, in order to get out with the best chances of getting out of life, because they just want an altercation with you, because you got to understand, they're human beings.
Yeah.
They just wearing a uniform.
Yeah.
But they're human beings.
Yeah.
If they just want an altercation or something that's going on in their personal life and they want to take it out on you, it's gonna happen. Whether you polite, I've seen some of the most polite black people, and they still get their head thrown on the ground, kicked, stomped.
Yeah.
It's like, what did I do?
On the hood of the car. Yeah.
Thrown on the hood of the car.
For what?
And it's like, what did I do?
Yeah.
They just asking, what did I do? Good thing. Hey, you get the lawyers involved. You mishandled this wrong. You can check the record. But how many people didn't get a chance to get that because they dead now?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't get my butt don't get tight, but it's just like, hey, I take it. I've always been a take it how it come type of person.
Boog, I mean, you're a female, but you a pass.
No,
Boog, you can pass. You well, I'm sorry, Boog.
No, listen, I've always, understood and accepted that, in certain situations, yes, I probably could. I've never tried to. That's not my thing. But I don't know. Some people think I'm white. Some people like, oh, that's the black.
But Boog, didn't you say you went and filled out an application and they put white female on there? They thought you were white?
My motor vehicle record, my MVR, it lists me as a white female. My driver's license, it shows that I'm a black female, but somewhere in the system, it's all confused. You know what I'm saying?
But like, who did like that? Was from when you first got your license and they put all your stuff in the computer?
Remember, I said that first man when I got my driver's license when I was 16. He looked at me. He looked at my mama. He looked at me. He looked at my mama. And then he said, "What is she? What do you mean? What is she?" I was like, "Fat." He didn't know.
Which I think is crazy because
because
Boog is fair skinned. Your mom is fair skinned. But understand, like, Boog, you got it now. You need to admit to this because when Boog had long hair and she would straighten it out.
I was getting ready to say that.
Boog looked like damn Topanga. I'm telling you, Boog, look, you like you ain't know if she was you ain't know if she was down with the culture or not.
What?
Hey, Boog, I done seen your hair blowed out.
Yeah, man, yeah.
I done seen your hair blowed out looking like Olivia. He wants to buy
a new Seville.
This is why I can't with y'all. I cannot.
But
no.
I mean, but that's crazy that you at the DMV and they don't know what to put on your damn shit. How crazy is that?
Remember back in the day, this is gonna, of course, date me. Barnett Bank, first checking account. Used to write checks. When the check would come back from Walmart, on the back it would list me as a white female. Damn. That's what the cashier wrote. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, no, I've never been a white female, not a day in my life.
But then, Boog, it probably worked to your advantage too, because you was like, you know what? Because I am black and they're putting white, this could help me out in the long run. Maybe.
I thought it was gonna boost my credit up. No.
Woo! And if you're
boost my credit up, I'll be whatever you want me.
Look, if you're just listening to us for the first time and you don't understand Boogie's struggle, make sure you check out the new Tyler Perry movie, The Jazz Man's Blues, because that's what it's about. It's about a young lady that passes for white when she's not white. She's not really white, not at all. But she passes for it. You get that whole storyline. Go look at that new Netflix movie by Tyler Perry. Now, that's not Boog's life, but, it's kind of like that.
Well, how about I watch it first, and then I'll let you know if it's like my life, okay? Appreciate that, Chill.
Yeah. Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, that is hilarious.
Let's. Are we gonna support the NFL? Or are we? What are we gonna do, y'all? What is the family gonna do? Because Boog done already snatched her season tickets for the Jaguars. She's like,
hey, they ain't stopped calling me yet. You know I love to do my impersonation. Let me think. The most recent one I got was, "Hey, T-Boogie, it's Court with the Jaguars. Wanted to give you a call about getting those season tickets. Give us a call back at 904-63." No, Cord, I'm not. I spent enough money with y'all. Y'all niggas kept losing. You was embarrassing me. Like, listen, I'm trying to recoup. Okay, I'm trying to recoup. I have no more money for y'all, Cord.
Boog got rid of her tickets. Yeah, I ain't never had season tickets, but here's the thing.
I've never had season tickets.
Like I said, I have not gone since I stopped working with that team. I have been in that stadium twice. I went in there when Keenan and Jimmy, they did that thing with them, and I went in there because our distant cousin D Ski was in town with Lex and Terry, and they had an extra ticket, and I went to the game with them. Other than that, I have not been in that. Because I'm telling you, that's my attitude. Like, I can't support this shit. I can't.
Right.
I'm not gonna support that shit.
Right.
So I don't know. I'm trying to do a little better. I know my sister is coming to town for the Dallas Jaguar game, and I'm supposed to go with them. And that would be the third time I'd have been in that stadium. But this might be the year though, because they kind of looking good, and we ain't had that in a long damn time. So
they balling, but let's don't jinx it. Let's just enjoy the movie.
I won't say nothing about it. Yeah. Let us win like 10 games.
Let's just enjoy the movie while it's wrong.
Yeah.
We fuck it up every single time. In a game, we be up all three quarters.
Yeah.
Everything.
If anybody can lose it, if anybody can lose at the last minute, it's us. Hit the bell, Boog.
It's gonna be us.
It's a damn shame, but we at least know it. We know it. We own it.
Yeah.
We will fuck it up in the end.
Yeah, we will.
We will fuck it up.
Look, also if you
Gene, real quick, Chill, you gotta wrap up the New York. The New York trip.
Oh yeah, I saw Gene. I saw you. I saw your videos and stuff. Gene, look, Gene was all over the damn place.
Hold on, Gene. You heard Chill real quick. She's about to say, I saw your little videos.
I didn't mean it like that. I didn't mean it like that. I no.
Listen, I did the face for him. I saw your little videos.
I didn't mean it like that. I didn't mean it like that.
Gene, I got your back.
I appreciate you.
that.
I appreciate you, Bull. Bull, them look like some comfortable pajamas. I just want to take a pair of that real quick.
I'm sorry. It's called loungewear.
Loungewear. Okay.
That's what you wear around the house when the hurricane's coming. Let's put on some loungewear.
Yes, it is.
Get some loungewear.
Okay.
Thank you.
So,
thank you, Gene.
So New York, Bull, I want to thank you for hooking me up with John B. He was very instrumental in getting.
That's an inside joke, y'all. John, we call him John B. Anyway, go ahead.
We call him John B. We call him John B.
He took you around, huh?
Well, no, we actually couldn't connect. We couldn't connect because, unfortunately, he said his daughter had tested positive for COVID. So he needed to be there with her, of course, and I understood that. But he sent several things. But the wife and I, we just kind of winged it. We ended up going to uptown Brooklyn with Monique Blue's mom. We ate at Peaches, which was dope.
Cool.
Yeah, that was really dope. We went to Junior's.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
I saw that.
Wait, Gene, and Gene gonna get in the restaurant and ask the lady, excuse me, ma'am, were you here when Puffy sent them to get the cheesecake? Were you working?
And she was great.
She was
like, no, I wasn't here that day.
I say Gene is out of control.
No, I was like, oh my God.
Yes.
You are the best, man. No, we really need to go on a trip together.
Yeah.
We need to travel because I'm about to laugh my side off with you, Dean.
Yeah.
Listen. Yes, we do. 4040 was dope. I wanted to. So the reason why I definitely have to go back is because there are a few things that I didn't get a chance to experience. I didn't experience Harlem. I didn't experience Manhattan. I didn't get the 30 Rock. So all of those things that are instrumental to a trip to New York City. Yeah. And then I got to get on the ferry, Staten Island. I got to get on.
Oh yeah.
I see you got on the train. You got on the train.
Yeah.
Yes, I got on the train. Kept my head on the swivel.
Yeah. Y'all had a good time. For
the first trip, we had an amazing time.
Yeah.
There was this spot right up the block, a little rooftop spot. Man, the DJ was phenomenal. I don't know who he was, some Asian kid, but he was playing.
Wow.
I mean, he was going back from classic hip hop to the new R&B, the older. It was
cool. That's good.
It was good stuff. But then that New York weather was starting to change.
Oh, we told you was right on time.
Listen, I think the high Friday was 60. I was like, yo, we gotta get out of here.
It's time to go.
Yeah.
It's time to go. We got to get out of here. But so many people hit me up while I was there, sending so many food recommendations. One of my partners was like, hey, my cousin sells cakes up there. Well, I was like, bro, I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it. But listen, check it. We got off the subway and walked down to Marcy because like I had to see it. I just had to see it. So it's like we're coming down the strip. It's coming down the sidewalk. And of course, there in a lot of places, I saw that, the new gentrification is in, you got blacks, whites, Asians, they walking all up and down Fulton.
Wait, you got white people in Marcy? Are you kidding me?
No, they was walking down the street. Like
wow.
He said, no. They was walking on the street, though. They was on the street.
No. They was walking on the street. I ain't seen none of them march. They was on the street. But when we were walking down, my wife noticed that it was, because the guys, they on the block. It's they block. So
of
like
course.
one of the guys was looking, and she was like, Gene, that dude was looking at you up and down. And you know how like a person be trying to catch eyes with you?
Yeah.
So that like they could say something?
Yeah.
So I didn't look, and she didn't look, but we did notice the sun was starting to lean down. And I say, listen, we ain't going back. We're not going back that way. You take this picture.
That was smart. That was smart.
Hey, I say, I have to take this picture. Call the Uber.
That was smart. Look here, man.
Listen,
you in foreign territory.
I mean, listen, I'm on dangerous ground. I'm not from there, and it's easy for me to make me disappear.
Yeah.
Don't nobody know me.
Nigga, I would have been up there. Hey, y'all niggas know Tata? Hey, y'all niggas know Jazzo? Y'all niggas know Jazzo? Look at nigga. Y'all know Jazzo?
That's gonna get you fucked up.
I'm his cousin from Florida, nigga. Call Tata right now, nigga. Call him right now.
Hey, but I was wondering though, do people who still live in Marcy, how they view Jay-Z? Like, do they look at him as the hero, or do it look like, oh, he can come back and do something for me? Like he could, because we'll take that person. I just was wondering. Like I never asked anybody that.
Wow.
But because that's something to think about. Because when cats make it, and you repping a certain part, they expect almost like
you to put everybody on.
Yeah, you to
put
change,
everybody
you to change
on, and that's not reality.
I mean, but he did bring Oprah through there. Shit, he brought Oprah through there.
He did.
I mean, but here's the thing: if I'm Jay-Z, music is my business, or Rock Nation is my business. I don't want to buy no projects and renovate. Like that's why am I don't want to do that. That's not what I do.
Right.
So how do you help them? Like.
I think that's a good question. How do you help them? Because I think it's an individual basis. I think some people may feel like he owes them something, and some people are like, look, this is just a stepping stone for me. I'm trying to move to the next level. I'm trying to be like Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah. But they were doing new construction. I don't know if he had anything to do with that, but it was definitely what do you call it? I told you it's one on every block.
Scaffolding. Yeah.
Scaffolding.
Yeah.
They were doing that because if you saw the picture behind me, you could actually see it. Like it was, fenced up. They were getting ready to do some construction. Wow. I didn't walk in there. I stood in front of the sign. I didn't walk in there.
I got you.
I didn't get on the building. Like next time I go, I'm gonna go to Staten Island. I gotta go to Stapleton Projects and Brighton Projects. I just gotta see them.
Yeah, of course.
I'm not walking in there unless I have somebody that's from there who can vouch. That they know the landscape. Because listen, even when we came from Juniors that night, because where Juniors was like right around the corner from where we stayed. It was downtown.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
So even coming from Juniors, like people are walking just constantly. We went to I can't remember this shoe store. It's a shoe store right now on Fulton Street Mall, or Fulton Mall Street. And like I saw the shoes in the window when we were going to, when we were getting ready to go eat. We passed it when we were going. When we were going to.
You posted a video of that, right? Because then your wife was in there looking at some shoes or something like that. You posted a video of.
Yes.
Yeah. I saw that. Yeah.
All right. So, I had gotten. So I got me 2 pair, bought her a pair. I bought Elle a couple of pair. So I got 2 bags.
Yeah.
Walking out of the store.
Right.
So she was like, okay, it's a TJ Maxx down here. I want to go to Old Navy and I want to go to TJ Maxx. I said, no, we're going to go put these shoes up.
I don't want to have no Target on my back.
Right.
I said, I don't feel comfortable walking. I don't see all these people out here. That's the point. That's the point. So we went to put the shoes up first and then came back down because I didn't want to look like we had no money. I didn't want to look like, we was, they ain't from
green.
Here. Green and all that.
Do that. Yeah.
None of that. I want to just disappear. But overall, it was a blast.
That's good.
It was a blast. I was thankful for the experience.
Good.
And you know what? That's not City. Just Gene in New York. Like if you travel, just be aware of your surroundings because every place got some shit going on. And like I tell people, like if you go to Europe and Paris and pickpockets, they crazy. And I mean, they have been doing it for years. They'll come, even if you got your little crossbody on, hey, they'll come with a razor real quick and then cut that crossbody off you, and you won't even know it. You won't even know it. So just if you travel, just be aware. And I mean, even if you're in Jacksonville, if you're walking down Myrtle Avenue trying to get some Holly's barbecue, you know, you better throw Gene's name out. You better throw my name out there.
You better do something.
You better.
I wouldn't even be walking, because if you was just walking, chances are you make the wrong turn. You ain't gonna make it. It depends on what day it is.
It's going bad.
It's going bad. It's going bad.
Oh
just
my
like
God.
you go to Miami and turn up some streets.
Oh yeah. Hey, if you go to look, that shit just happened to me a couple months ago. If the new Wynwood area in Miami, dude, and it's got a lot of new stuff in there. But dude, that used to be like the hood. And Gene, I was driving, so I had I was down there with the top down and everything. Hey, Gene, I turned down one of them streets. I was like, hey, I don't know no niggas around here. Let me put this top up. Let me park. It's certain places you need to be aware of your surroundings. Yeah, because Wynwood is really nice. Absolutely. But dude, I turned down one of them side streets. I was like, oh, hold up. Nah, I ain't really feeling comfortable right now. Let me straighten this situation out, and I will be okay.
Look, is that Reese?
That's Reese.
That is Reese. That is Reese.
Reese is looking like a personnel clerk.
Yo,
why you look like you're going to your 9-to-5 job? She said, I am.
How old is Reese?
Yeah, 12.
12. Reese looked like she is straight up going to a call center.
Job. He said, you got a call center job. You want my earpiece? You can talk.
Yeah.
Yo,
your customer service.
We really appreciate you.
Look out that window. What
listening.
just fell?
Is it still rain? Oh, that's right. Y'all still got rain and stuff. Rain and wind and stuff?
It's mostly wind for me right now. No, it's still raining a little bit.
Wow.
Hey, you know I'm finna get out here, chill, and do a couple of news.
Look, I know you're gonna be out in the streets. Once again, follow Gene if you don't follow him on all of the socials, and get that entertainment. Because Gene about to grab a microphone and go out and do the what you call it, Gene? Is it the Negro News or the Negro weather?
Urban weather report.
Okay, urban and Negro. That's a synonymous. You know that's synonymous. That's the same thing. You know that's the word they use. Oh, he's urban. He's such an urban. He's urban.
Yeah, he's urban.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead and say that.
He's urban.
Yo, also, any place you get your podcast, we're on Apple Podcasts. We are on Spotify. We are on YouTube. We are on Amazon Music now. So we're all over the place. We were on iHeart, but I think I got to send another email because I think they took us off. iHeart and Stitcher. Those are the other two that we were on. But by the end of the week, we're going to be back on everything. So like I said, you can find us wherever. Now, you got to type it in right. Search The Family Radio Podcast. Because a lot of podcasts that are called just The Family. But you got to type in The Family Radio Podcast in those search boxes and pull us up. Like I said, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, Amazon Music. Look, I'm really happy we're on Spotify because, once again, if you travel a lot, I know if you fly Delta in their seat entertainment, you can pull up Spotify. So you can just type The Family in it and you can listen to us. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's good stuff. We worldwide for real.
Oh, worldwide.
Yeah, we all over. We landscaping it.
For reals. Damn you, Ian. Hurricane Ian, damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But listen, I can't imagine that we've all experienced this Hurricane Ian down to Tropical Storm Ian, and we are all still here. We are good. We are laughing. We are doing us. We the family.
That's right.
Now this the hot. Jimmy Snooker off the top rope, super flat. I get in the tub with all my ice on some pop. Either way you slice it, bottom line on the top. You should know I rock it twice and made it even out yet. All this jewelry at the grocery store, I'm obnoxious. Bought a home and closing on another, I know I'm blessed. Everybody wanna be gang, ain't no spots left. That contest, it wouldn't be a contest.
Ooh, smoking dope.
I'm connected. I don't know what's longer, man, my blacklist on my checklist. I don't know what's colder, man, my heart on my necklace. Pretty when I wake up, I'm a bad bitch at breakfast. Still might slide on the op.
It's electric.
Hating didn't work, so they lied. These
The Family Radio Podcast with T-Boogie, Gene.com, and Chill Will.